the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
And nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for just a minute about Rice. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Fires to the middle. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Raging Cajuns offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Powers through the defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the middle. It's Schwartz. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Owls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time. Getting hit as he's trying to throw the football, you've got to protect your quarterback.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Absolutely center cut. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Handoff to the single running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Howard. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
That's caught. It's Jensen. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They boot it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. That's caught. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Owls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the second. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had the...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Raging Cajuns send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They've put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Quick completion on the out route. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Rice rushes to the line. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, what a play, it's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Lost one deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Cajuns. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you could tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. At the 35, he's open. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. Makes the catch, it's Jackson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. one more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Turner. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It is perfect. And now they regain the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
It's a running room. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch.
He's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's just headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They take the lead with the 6. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's got him. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Off-play action on first down. He wants to go deep, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Got it behind the line. It's Sampson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Winfield. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's going to do it for the quarter, guys. Louisiana has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Schwartz. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
To the air, it's Jenkins. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Catch in the middle, it's Barnett. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Kearney on the Jets. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass, it's Howard. Oh, they're after him. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's reeled in. It's Perry. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The Raging Cajuns will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Barnett.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He leaves it with his back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT.
Got room on the return. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Catch in the middle, it's Walker.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
I know this is disappointing, but plenty of teams have suffered early losses and come back to have great seasons. I mean, think of 1983 Miami, one of the great teams of all time. Blown out in the opener, won the national championship.
Well, some of us weren't alive. Everybody probably playing this game wasn't alive with that comment. But, yeah, great example, Reese. But listen, your season isn't over. Things still down the road for you to look forward to, still improve on, can still have all of your dreams out in front of you. But, you know, 83